Some of you guys took offense for me talking bad about the Suzuki Hayabusa because I don't like them. I call them big heifers because they're so heavy, bulky, and ugly. And also the adventure motorcycles I don't like because they're so heavy and you can't do any real adventure on them besides cruise on them. And the big heifer cruisers like the Harley Davidson baggers and the Gold Wings 700 plus pound cruisers I don't like.
Does motorcycle weight really matter? I'm going to tell you why in this video, but a lot of you guys get after me. You're like, CycleCruza, you're a little pansy talking about motorcycles too heavy, whining about the weight of a motorcycle. CycleCruza, it doesn't matter. Just get out there on two wheels and ride. That's all that matters. Well, I'm going to tell you why motorcycle weight matters.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
First off, this is a 2019 YZ450FX dirt bike that I converted to a street legal supermoto. I did a full build series on it. This bike in supermoto form weighs about 265 pounds. Super lightweight, powerful, requires a lot of maintenance. But I tell you, the absolute most fun you'll have on a motorcycle. First off, I want to tell you that it depends on the type of motorcycle that you want to ride. Dual sports, supermotos, adventure motorcycles, these bikes sit up higher. So, you know, it has a higher center of gravity. So these bikes, weight really matters because you're going to feel the weight a lot more than you would say on, say, a cruiser where the weight is down low. But I'll tell you, even with cruisers, you can feel that extra weight. If you want to get my gear like this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet with auto tint shield, my favorite helmet, motovlog camera, airbag vest to help keep you safe. All of my gear, I always include links in the description and comment section of my videos. I had a Ducati X Diavel S, which is one of the lightest weight cruisers you can get that has the power that that bike had. It had the 1262 Tesla Strata L twin engine, ton of, man, it had 155 horsepower, 95 pounds-feet of torque. That thing was, oh my goodness, that thing had a lot of bottom end power. Oh, baby! Oh, man! Oh, it handled the twisties beautifully. But I tell you, you know, with lightweight cruisers, the handling is so much better with lighter weight cruisers. You know, the heavy cruisers are just, if you're riding in a straight line like we tend to do here in Ohio, because we don't have a lot of twisties, honestly, weight doesn't make a big difference. It really doesn't. When it comes to like supermotos, adventure bikes, the handling of the bike when it sits up higher and it's super lightweight, this bike feels like you're at one with the bike. If it's like on it feels like a bicycle, it feels so lightweight, and it's just an amazing feeling, man. It truly is. And I had a Yamaha WR250R that weighed about, in modded form, it weighed about 290 pounds. And I thought that was fairly lightweight, and it is compared to something like, say, the Suzuki DRZ 400 that weighs like freaking 300 and I think it's like 320 pounds or something like that. You know, when you're throwing the bike around, you take it off road and you throw it around, you feel that weight, man. You truly do. You know, when I take my motorcycle out in the woods, raw dogging it, you know, we don't have that many trails out here in Northeast Ohio, so I just go out in the local woods, riding over stumps out in the, you know, ride out in the woods. You feel that extra weight, man. It tires you out quicker, man. It fatigues you a lot faster. Hey, you guys, this is a great cardio workout. When I take this YZ450FX, even in supermoto trim, and it's weighing like nearly 30 pounds less than the WR250R, and actually with this particular bike, the weight is a lot lower because they had the tank in the middle of the bike. So the weight is, this bike feels actually lighter weight than what it is. And you don't get tired out so fast when you're out in the woods messing around. Look at it. Oh, shit, look at it. And you take an adventure bike, that has a lot of weight, and you don't even want to mess around in the woods. You'll end up with a hernia, man. You can't do too much off-road with a heavy adventure bike. You know, you drop the bike and you pick it back up, you risk getting a hernia. I know, you know, there's a correct way to lift the bike up. You lift with your legs, and you know, there's certain technique to do it to help reduce the chances of getting a hernia, but it's still tiresome having to pick up a big 500, 600 pound adventure bike. That's why a lot of people opt for the KTM 690 Enduro R or the Husqvarna 701 Enduro or Supermoto, because the bikes, those bikes I think weigh about 350 pounds, which is a lot better than 500-600 pound adventure bike. And you could pretty much do the same thing on those bikes. I mean, you could take those on long trips. It doesn't have the high maintenance intervals like this YZ does. As far as sport bikes, if you're doing a lot of riding in the twisties, or you take it to the track, weight matters. You better believe weight matters. The heavier the bike, you know, the more you're having to exert more energy to throw it around in the twisties. And it's just lightweight bikes are just better handling, like I said, better braking performance. You feel more at one with the bike. Like I said, it just depends on what type of riding you're doing out here. If you're just doing what I'm doing right now, right here, just cruising, riding pretty much in a straight line, yeah, weight doesn't really matter that much. And it's just something about, you know, a bike that has fantastic power to weight ratio like this YZ450FX Supermoto. Ton of torque, power, super lightweight, and it's just, you have to try it for yourself, because I know a lot of you out there haven't ridden different types of bikes. Some of you guys are just only cruiser riders, so you can't really understand what I'm talking about because you never rode a dual sport or a supermoto. That's why I recommend you guys try different types of bikes, man, so you can really understand what I'm talking about. And for those of you that have ridden different types of bikes and lightweight and heavy bikes, you understand what I'm talking about. I haven't ridden an adventure motorcycle yet because it's just too heavy for my taste. I'll never say never. I talked crap about supermotos way back, and when I had my WR250R. Why in the sand hill do you need a supermoto? And there's no real benefit, in my opinion, just having street tires. I thought dual sports were the only type of bikes you should get. And then you guys are like, CycleCruza, you gotta try the supermoto, man. You're gonna love it. Nah, you don't need street wheels on a dirt bike. Oh, nah. So I got a supermoto. I got rid of my sport bikes. I absolutely love it. I'm a supermoto man right now. I'm a supermoto freak, baby. But anyways, guys, leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. That's why I do these videos, to help create community discussion. Just share my opinion. Power to weight ratio, lightweight, torquey bikes are at the top of my list. You know, heavy bikes at the bottom of my list, but I love all the motorcycles. So there you go. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my All of One Motorcycle channel. Until next time,
check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.